Okay, guys, we are back, and we are doing the last quarter of our podcast, and hope you guys are enjoying this podcast as much as we are. I find this really fun,
Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Just
and
playing games for an hour.
I'm actually not playing games. I'm letting Reggie play, and I'm just sitting here on my bed with my iPhone, just finding topics and giving information. Kind of like Yogg except they use computers. But, what were you talking about, Riley? About stories and stuff?
I don't know.
I want to talk about jailbreaking.
Jailbreaking. How it's
Like,
everybody was like, it's illegal, don't do it. It's illegal, but
it's not
it's not.
illegal. It isn't. It's actually Apple allows it, and they actually encouraged it at one point. And it,
Unless you're stealing apps.
yeah, unless you're stealing apps, that is no with them. No pirating. But they generally support the anything like that's gonna help them develop,
Yeah.
which is smart. And yeah, uh,
So socks, right? Socks.
sucks. Yeah,
Let's
definitely
talk
sucks.
about gloves.
I have a pair of gloves.
I have 3.
Oh, that's quite a bit.
I'm not exactly sure why though. Oh yeah, 'cause when I was in Japan,
Yeah,
um, I had this like fungus on my fingernails that grew like 2 inches,
I
right?
think I remember that actually.
And it was pretty disgusting.
Looked like warts, or looked
So I
like
had to put like it was like that tree disease, right? But I recovered. I was one of the few people to recover
yeah.
in the world. So I recovered, and I had to wear gloves. So I kept buying some, and they're all Adidas.
I
'Cause I
have an
was,
Under Armour pair that barely fit me.
yeah, mine barely fit me. 'Cause I was in the 5th grade, and when I bought these.
My mom bought me these and got the same size as Ezra. It turns out Ezra's fingers are about half the size of mine.
Nice.
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 I'm
But
joking. They're
yeah,
not
so I
that
had to
small.
get gloves. And I had to put ointment on my tree disease.
Your tree disease on your fingers. Watch out,
Yeah.
everybody. Watch out. Riley is becoming a tree. But, mm, yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, everybody.
That's what's up.
And,
Yeah, so that's my story of gloves. But let's talk about the history of gloves. This is a good history lesson for some of you out there.
yes.
If if you really want to know gloves, you have to have gloves. That's like a rule of thumb. You have to have gloves.
Yeah, you just need to have them.
Yeah, you can't just be like, "Oh yeah, I got gloves. I know everything." I'm a retard. You can't do that.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta have them. You gotta feel them. You gotta feel the gloves.
They have to be soft and warm and cozy. But anyway, obviously the purpose of gloves are to keep your hands warm.
Yeah, but who invent? How did they come about? Like, who came up with just like, I want to put cloth onto my fingers and hands?
I'm thinking maybe mittens came first, and then, mittens.
Yeah, mittens, like cat gloves.
Yeah, kind of. That's what I think when I think mittens. But mittens for generally your own hands, and like I think
But mittens, they're like having your fingers glued together
exactly. I
and you
mean,
can't do
like that
anything.
would have been a lot easier to come up with than gloves at first to make too.
Yeah,
So
'cause
that's why I'm thinking
gloves.
they might have came first. And
So then the guy must have been thinking, man, it's pretty dang cold out here in the ice age. I don't want to freeze my fingers off. I need some gloves.
yeah,
But wait, what are gloves? See, that's a first world problem back then.
yeah, that is a first
First
world
world
problem.
problem,
Hmm.
or like generating first world problem. So he's probably thinking, man, I think I'm gonna come up with something that'll revolutionize the hand industry.
Do you know what is funny, but you should not think about it too much?
What?
How did somebody first discover milk?
Yeah, that's
Yeah, do not think about that too long.
that's a used joke.
That's kind of disturbing if you really think about it, and I
Yeah.
have, trust me, I have. And it's not that great at all.
No.
It's quite terrible.
So he's
Just-
probably sitting down by the fire saying, you know, I wish I could carry a fire around with me all the time when I go hunting for my food. And then he's like, but I can't. I can't do that. I can't hunt with a torch,
Yeah,
right? Because you'd look pretty stupid just hunting
Yeah.
with a torch.
of course.
So you need to implement something that changes that.
Yeah,
And that's exactly what he did.
exactly.
He's just like, you know what, I'm gonna knit with my manly knitting skills. And he knitted some gloves or mittens. And then he said, well, there's not much movement. What am I thinking? I'm an idiot. I must have been pretty weird.
I must have been
Weirded
on
out.
meth. That's what he
Yeah.
said. Even
Yeah.
though they didn't have that back then.
So then he's like, you know what? I got a good idea. I'll cut them and then sew them back together separately.
On different fingers.
Yeah. So
And
he
then
cut
he
it-
accidentally
so he
cut
cut
his
the
finger
mittens.
off.
he cut the mittens on his hand so he could trace it out really well. And
Cut his fingers in the
he
process.
slipped a couple times. And he slipped a couple more times, and he ended up having no fingers. So he's like, you know what, mittens will be just fine. So he wore mittens from then on, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, mittens are so cool. And yeah, that's exactly
That's how the
mittens.
fetish began.
That's how mittens
Rah.
came around.
Do you know what really unnerves me all the time?
What?
Facebook.
Oh yeah, that Mark Zuckerberg.
Like, I mean, true, it's whoever came up with it, that was really good idea. Really
Mark
good idea.
Zucker.
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg.
Yes, exactly. I mean, he's now a billionaire. It's the biggest growing social network ever. And, I mean, great way to communicate with friends and family. But sometimes, like, I have 330 friends, like, from school and just around and family. And I just accept friend requests even if I don't really generally know them that well. And
I don't, because I think that's weird.
Well, come on. You what happens if they have no friends on Facebook, okay? They'll be sad when you decline.
Like Ted Bear.
Ted
Ted Bear.
Ted Bear. But anyway.
Poor old Ted Bear.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, what I hate most on Facebooks are when girls pretend to, like, feel emo, and they're like, I'm so ugly, and then they...
Oh, I know, that's so
That's
annoying.
really annoying. And then when people just post like stuff to rant to like directly one person, but they post it so everyone could see it, so people feel bad for them, or
Mhm.
like they ask what it's about so drama starts. That's really annoying. Like,
Hey, what are your issues? What's going on?
oh yeah, and this one person's like, I miss you. I'm looking at my Facebook right now, and there's like all these people just talking to one person, because I got a lot of really traumatizing people on my Facebook. A lot of girls. And then they're just like, they're just trying to start drama because they think it's funny and cool.
Yeah.
It's
But
really
that's
annoying.
kind of off topic from what we were talking before, which
Yeah.
were gloves.
Why are we talking about gloves again?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
But gloves. Imagine a world without them, Chris. Imagine all the Eskimos and snowmen
Yeah,
and
they'd have to amputate all their fingers.
yeah, and then they would be
Like, think
Yeah.
about it. We would start a new...
there would be an evolution.
Yeah, there would be an evolution of just people having, like...
No
uh,
fingers.
Yeah, just, like, a giant,
There'd be
weird
like
stubby
then they'd start
finger
like
hand.
walking on their hands, right? And they'd become like human dogs.
That is what we call de-evolution, my
Yeah.
viewers.
We learned that in biology.
Biology. I mean, not like BLH teaches us anything, really.
No.
But he's just like, okay, I'm going to tell you the secret indirectly, and that is to work together, using your resources, and what many people call cheating is actually using your resources.
Yeah, so it's okay to cheat?
Yeah, that's what Bueller taught me.
Did he really?
No, but I don't cheat, so
I don't cheat.
like I mean sometimes I ask Riley for help and we like solve some questions together, but that's not really cheating.
Nope.
That's working together and learning exactly what the question
I
is.
really can't wait till we find that egg.
What egg?
That egg.
Oh yeah,
The egg.
the egg,
The egg.
the moldy one.
Yeah. High school prank number 1.
Oh man, we good. We be good at this stuff. Yeah, don't mess with us, or you're gonna end up with an egg in your in your room. And
Yeah.
you'll never find it until it's under quarantine. So, just a fair warning. You don't mess with us.
Yeah, you don't mess with the laptop gamers.
Yeah, Bueller. Because we don't find it funny at all.
Yeah. So, yeah, how much time is left?
Oh crap, we went over. I'm pretty sure an hour. Yeah, we're like at an hour and 5 minutes.
Alright, well, thanks for watching, guys. That podcast number 1, this was very fun, actually. I had a lot of
enjoy
fun
this.
doing
This will be going on every
Friday. Every Friday, stay tuned for a new podcast. And, yeah,
See you
hope you
guys later.
enjoyed. And see you guys tomorrow in our next video.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bye guys.
Bye.